it's Heather, and today we are talking about the ALLURE Best of Beauty 2025 winners. I love looking at this list every year, but I want to go through the categories and I want to let you know if I've tried these products, what I really think of them, or if I would have chosen another winner. I'm going to try to keep this focused to newer products that launched in 2025 or maybe like at the end of last year, because I want to talk about like what's new in beauty for 2025. I'm excited. We're going to go through this list. Let's jump into it. Now, I remember the days before social media. Makes me sound so old, I know, but I loved reading magazines. I would always buy Allure, Cosmo, Elle, Vogue. Like, I was looking through all these magazines trying to find product recommendations, what makeup I should buy, because I am a beauty lover. Let's start off with like base products, and it's important for me to tell you about my skin type because that's definitely going to affect what I think about these products. I'm living in a humid climate, okay? It is hot and humid. I'm sweating right now. It's over like 90 degrees today. I have oily skin, not just sort of oily, not oily in a little way, very oily skin, and I am 38 years old. So that should tell you a little bit about me when we get into this complexion product review, because I'm going to look at the base category, and they have the best hydrating primer as the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Based Moisturizer. I always viewed this as a moisturizer, not a primer. It is thick. It is heavy. You don't have to do like extra primer if you don't want to, if you have a normal skin type, all of that. But me, even as an oily skin person, I do like moisture to my skin sometimes, to my makeup. And I think the One Size Secure the Glow Tacky Hydrating Primer is so good. This, don't let the word tacky make you think that this is like a Milk Hydro Grip, okay? That is a holy grail primer for me. I love that one. It is hydrating, but it's not like this. This does have a little bit of tack to it, but this is very serum-like. It's very thin and it is hydrating. It has those hydrating ingredients to it. So I, even with oily skin, can wear this primer. But if you have dry skin, this is going to go on. It's going to give you that hydration. It's not going to make you overly glowy. It's just going to give you kind of like that glass skin base to start your makeup with. This on the list, I immediately was like, it's a joke. Is this a joke? The best mattifying primer they put as the Smashbox Original Photo Finish Smoothing and Blurring Primer. It's not a mattifying primer at all. Like this, maybe it is mattifying if you have extremely dry skin. I don't know. I could not believe this was on the list. If you have normal skin, fine. That's a blurring and smoothing primer. Yes, if you have oily skin, your oils are gonna slip and slide that right off your face in an instant. I have to go to One Size again, okay? This is the Oil Sucker Extreme Mattifying Alkaline Primer. If you have oily skin, this is your best friend. I love this. I love this. It is the most mattifying primer in my collection, and I have so many mattifying primers. I have tested so many mattifying primers. I mean, since I started wearing makeup so many years ago. This is the winner. I will also say, as a kind of like bonus, this is the Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum from Danessa Myricks. It's a mattifying and priming face serum. This for me though, I can almost use this as like part of my skincare. It's very thin, it's very watery. Yes, it primes, but I kind of like going in with this in like my pores right around here, and then going in with an extra primer. I like this. You can use it on its own, of course. It's thin, but if you want extra things for your primer to do, this probably isn't the one to do it. It's just very nice, great, thin, can be used in combination with tons of things. For the best illuminating primer, they have this Say Super Glowy Gel, and I do agree with that. I really like that primer. Even with oily skin, it does illuminate well on me. I think it's pretty. They have several different shade options. You can wear it alone or you can wear it as a primer, and it does make my skin feel really nice and look beautiful. Is it the most long-wearing primer? No, but that's also not really what it's supposed to do. But it doesn't extend the wear of my makeup, but it also doesn't make my makeup not last, if that makes sense. I know it does. I am gonna add another option in the Milk Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. I love this. Now, I know Allure has a clean beauty award section, but I'm not even looking at that. I'm not even looking at that because it irritates me, because it's not like all this other makeup is dirty. They don't have a definition for clean, okay? Everything has chemicals in it. So I'm not even gonna talk about that, but they do have like a save section, which I'm like, like why not just, if it's the best, it's the best, no matter the price point. But I did see that the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation won in that foundation category, and I have to agree with that. I think that is a really nice drugstore launch. I think it's a really nice foundation overall. For Best Liquid Foundation, they gave it to the House Labs Triclone Skin Tech Foundation. To me, like, I have this foundation. It is such a mediocre product to me. I will be honest. I don't get it. I know so many people love it, and I don't see why. I bought it because I heard so much hype about it, and it's so mediocre to me. As someone with oily skin, my oils come through, I would say, I mean, it lasts a few hours on me, but I'm definitely have to touch up after hour like 4, which is not long enough for me. And if I'm just giving it to like best foundation, and I'm looking at things that are new in my collection, and I'm looking at, there's been so many great foundations that have launched. It's really hard to narrow it down, but I'm going to give it to the Urban Decay Face Bond. I'll go with the mattifying foundation for this one because that one goes on, it stays on, it stays on, it stays down. It's so pretty. It's going to last so long on me. And I really like the ABH, what is this one officially called? I have a whole video on this, the Impeccable Blurring Second Skin Foundation. I really like that one. It's like semi-matte. It's the new 2025 matte, you know, where it's not flat matte, it's skin-like matte. I really like that. It wears all day on me, really beautiful. Y'all, it is so hot up here. I am sorry. I feel like I'm getting flushed under these lights, but I am okay. Let's talk about the Best Liquid Foundation. They went with the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luminous Foundation. Okay, I have a whole video on that one. That's a nice foundation. I think if you have very dry skin, you will like it. It's thin. You can watch my video. It lasted on me. So I did like that, but it's not my go-to foundation at all. It's not at all. For a glowy foundation, since I went matte with my other one, I'm going to go with the Chanel, what is it? Hydrating Healthy Glow Foundation. Yes. So this is a glowy foundation that my oily skin loves. It's going to last all day. I'm not going to be matte. I'm going to be beautifully glowy. It's going to stay though, and it's such a great shade for me. I have to say, I love the shade B073. That one is newer to my collection. Or have I had it like a year? When did Chanel expand the shades? That's when I bought and tried this foundation. As an oily skin person, I was always scared of it because I'm like, it's a luxury brand and it's healthy glow. I don't think it's for me, but I'm telling you, it's beautiful. Let's talk about skin tints. They have the best skin tint as the Kylie Cosmetics Skin Tint Blurring Elixir. I've never tried that. I have not tried any of the complexion products from Kylie. I tried some blushes and highlighters when the brand first launched. I haven't tried the skin tint, so I can't really speak to that. But I do want to say I'm loving my Armani Skin Tint Long Wear and Care. This is a great skin tint. It's really beautiful. It lasts well on me. It's thin. It is a skin tint. If you're wanting more coverage, I really like the one that Milk launched. I love the one from Danessa Myricks. But for this category, I want to give it to an independently owned brand, Salt New York. I love their skin tints. This is kind of my custom made palette. It's an empty magnetic palette from Adept that I've stuck stickers to. But inside, I have my Salt New York products. I'm going to talk about the skin tint. It's what I have on today. I'm wearing this skin tint and I love it. It is really beautiful. It is a tint for your skin. It's not a lot of coverage. These are my 2 skin tint shades. I love that they come with a green and yellow mixer because you can custom make your shade, and as someone with olive skin, I really, really appreciate that. I love Salt New York, so I definitely had to talk about them because they are beautiful. They really look like your skin. They're a little more on the dewy side, but a natural dew, you know, not like a greasy, oh my gosh, or a highlighter type dew, a very skin-like dew. Very beautiful. They have a separate category for SPF skin tint. So like skin tint with SPF. Yes. And I am going to give it to the Merit Tinted Sunscreen SPF 45. It's the uniform. That's what it's called. I really like this one. Their winner is the Win Beauty by Serena skin tint. I've never tried that. I've looked at it in store a few times and it just didn't seem like a product that I would love. This one from Merit I love because it is a tint. Seriously, it is a tint. forgot to bring this when I went on vacation with my friend Angie, who is several shades lighter than me. She is definitely a different shade than me. I am shade 14, but I used her shade, threw on some bronzer, and was good to go. Like, it's very adaptable because it's very sheer, but it wears beautifully and it looks gorgeous. If you were looking just for that tint to kind of even things out, this is the one. For the best liquid blush, they gave it to MAC Strobe Beam Liquid Blush. I have not tried these, so I cannot speak about those, but if you are looking for another recommendation, I still love my glowy liquid blushes from Say. They are beautiful. They have a skin-like glow, like an illumination to them that does not look dewy, sticky, tacky, like any of those types of things. They're a flush of color. You can build them up, you can sheer them out. I really, really love that liquid blush formula. Of course, I have so many recommendations here on my channel. Definitely, if you are looking for a product review, that is my favorite thing to do. I love reviewing makeup for y'all. So I have so many reviews on the new launches, but the Say blushes always stand out to me. The best powder blush, they gave that award to the Tower 28 Get Set Matte Blushes. So for powder blushes, I do like those from Tower 28. I think they're very nice. They're very pretty. If I'm looking at like new recent blushes that I just love, the Singe Beauty Evocative Silk blushes are gorgeous. I love those. They are glowy, not glittery, beautiful formula. That is an indie brand. Absolutely love them. And everything I talk about today, I'm going to try to tag in YouTube Shopping if I can. I will put links in the description box and a pinned comment. I'll have it listed out for you. Everything. I have got you. And if I forget something, definitely please do let me know down in the comments. But I want to give you another blush in case you're like, oh, you know, I don't know, like what's something that I can get at Sephora or Ulta. I really like the new YSL blushes. They were expensive. They launched. They're still expensive, but they're beautiful. The packaging is so luxe. I just think they're so pretty. There are so many blushes I love, so many brands doing amazing blushes, and those YSL ones stand out to me. I mean, I bought like their new blush palette is what I'm wearing today as like blush and highlighter because I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, I know these are expensive, but I love them. So even though I love the Tower 28 blush, I wanted to give you some options because I'm all about options here. You know, like more is more when it comes to choices. For the best cream blush, they gave it to the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Matte Bouncy Blush. And I'm looking at my phone here. I've got it pulled up so I can tell you. Every winter, I love that from Rare Beauty. I bought that and I really love that formula. I think it's so, so great. But there aren't a ton of shades, or maybe you just want more options. The Fui Blurry Pudding Pots. And if you've been here at my channel, you're like, Heather, we get it. We know you love those from Fui. They're so good. I bought them and there was no looking back. They're beautiful. They are blurring. They are very, very similar in finish and texture on the cheek to the Soft Pinch Matte Blushes from Rare Beauty. Beautiful custom packaging, everything. I love those. And they're available at Ulta now, which we love. But I'm also going to recommend the blush duos from Natasha Denona. Beautiful, love them, love every shade. You are definitely going to see both of these cream blushes that I'm talking about in my yearly favorites. Beautiful, and the Natasha Denona also has like a highlightery shade in there, which is why I wanted to throw it in because I'm like, okay, Rare Beauty, Fui, I'm giving you more of that like matte skin-like finish, so I wanted to give you something that had a glowy option too. I am also really loving the Morphe Trios. What is the official name? The Cheek Thrills Multi-Finish Face Trios. So if you were looking for a cream blush option, these are really beautiful. These are not a dupe for like products. I've seen people try to say they're a dupe, but it's three, okay? It's three. But these are unique in that you have like a cream blush, a cream like highlighting blush, and then the powder blush, which I think is really, really cool. I like these a lot. I've been using them a lot. And if you like see the cream highlighter instead of another powder, I think they're unique. I think they're beautiful. Really, really enjoy those. And they're at a great price point. For best liquid highlighter, they went with the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk highlighter. And if there's a category that I'm just like, I don't find things that I just love all the time, it would be liquid highlighters. I prefer powders or creams, but I love my Ritual Defeat Creature of Light Full Face Serum Illuminator. Okay, so maybe this is not like a liquid highlighter, but I had to talk about these. I love these Creature of Light illuminators. You can put them kind of like on your shoulders, on your décolleté. I've used them as a face primer on days where I'm like, ooh, my skin really needs to glow. Maybe I have not like hydrated well, or I've been out in the sun. And these are beautiful. They come in different shades. I know some people do put them like on top of their makeup if you want that extra glowy look, but these are just so super beautiful. So I wanted to shout these out in this category. I also have to mention from Urban Decay, the Face Bond Luminizers. I think these are beautiful, beautiful. And these are more of a liquid highlight for on top of makeup. I've worn them under makeup. I've worn them on my body. I think they are beautiful, but these are liquid highlighters that I did not expect to love because, like I said, that's not a category that I just find favorites in, but this one, really, really good. For best cream highlighter, they gave it to the highlighter from KJH brand, the Hyper Shine Light Pigment Highlighter. I want to try this. I was very excited to see an indie brand on this list, and I just think that's so cool. I haven't tried it. I definitely want to, but I thought I would say, like, I love the highlighter section of those Natasha Denona, like, glowy blushes, the ones that's more glowy. I mentioned those early for blush, but I had to mention it again for highlight. And if you're looking for a more like drugstore priced option, I still love the ColourPop Super Shock highlighters. I do. Like, I love them. I feel like they're top tier. It's definitely not a newer product, but they come out with new shades and it's so good. For best highlighter, they gave it to the Rare Beauty Positive Light Silky Touch highlighters. I love those. They are blinding highlighters. I remember putting them in my yearly favorites. I believe it was 2024. Beautiful. But whoever is at Allure, like, have you not tried the NYX Buttermelt highlighters? Like, this should be on the list too. These are newer, and I like, look, I have 3. I didn't buy these when they first launched. They were getting so much hype, but I saw that they were launching one that is a black shade, Butter and Black, and it's like this like multi-chrome type of highlighter. I'm like, wait a minute, let me open it up. It's so beautiful. I've used all of these in videos. I have the 2 new ones from the Bridgerton collab. These are amazing. They are beautiful. They are blinding. They are everything I could want in a intense highlighter. They're so, so beautiful. For powders, they have the best loose powder. They have a talc-free powder, which is the Laura Mercier loose powder. I love talc. We're not going to talk about that. I'm going to give you a talc-free recommendation though. I have not tried the Laura Mercier powder in a long time, but I remember liking it years and years and years ago and then finding better and never looking back. My recommendation is going to be the Sigma setting powder. These are not new for this year. They launched several years ago, but I don't like a lot of the talc-free powders. Again, I am oily and those powders are really beautiful. They are mattifying, but not extremely mattifying. They're a very like skin-like matte. And as I wear throughout the day, when my oil comes through, it comes through in a very beautiful, healthy way, not a crusty, gross makeup type of way. You know, like it looks like skin and beautiful, and I really, really love that powder. Now for the best pressed powder, they gave it to the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder Filter. That is a very glowy powder. I would not say that is the best. I wouldn't say it's the best one, okay? Like, it's not my pick. But instead of just best setting powder, they went with the glowy one. I'm going to go with the glowy one and say the one size. Where is it? Like, I always keep it right next to me because I've been using it so much. Their new silk powder. It's a beautiful powder. I don't use it for setting. I like to use it for finishing. Think like an hourglass type powder. The new Say powders, a glowy finishing powder. Beautiful even on my oily skin. Beautiful on everyone I've seen it on. It gives like a radiance back to the skin and a health and life and like, ooh, it's so pretty. If you have oily skin and you're like, I want to look glowy, but every time I try glowy products, my makeup doesn't last. Do your mattifying makeup, add in a glowy finishing powder, you will love. They have 3 different categories for concealer. They have a full coverage concealer category. They have a light coverage concealer category and a medium coverage concealer category. So this I'm like, okay, a lot of concealers are buildable. So they might say they're medium, but you can easily build them to full, or they might say they're light, but you can easily build them to medium, you know? So I'll let you know. I'll let you know. They gave the best full coverage to the Estee Lauder Double Wear. This is new for this year, like a new formula. I like this. I don't love it. Like, it's a good concealer, sure. I have it here in front of me because I'm testing it and trying it, and I pulled it for this video. It's fine. It's nice. It gives you coverage, right? But I think the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer is better. I'm out of my shade right now. I only have my very, very light shades that I use for brightening. This one is beautiful. It does not settle into any of my fine lines. It works well with my oily skin, and I think it's just a great finish. I really love that the tip on the applicator is super pointed. So that would be, if I'm like full coverage, I really, really, really like that one. If I'm looking at the medium coverage concealer, I actually just had Make Beauty send me this concealer. I've only worn it once, so I'm not going to talk about that, but I will give you an option, and that is the concealer I'm wearing today, Ritual Defy. This is what's it called? Soft Sorcery Weightless Serum Concealer. I am in the shade 151 for my under eye kind of like brightening shade. I love it. It is medium. You can build it up. I would say you can get like super full coverage. If you have perfect skin with no flaws and you put this on, you're gonna be like, wow, this is insanely full coverage. For me, it is a beautiful medium coverage skin light concealer. Absolutely love it. I just bought this again because I used one up, and I repurchased a shade because sometimes I will just do a little bit of this and a little bit of this as like a liquid bronzer. It is shade 166, and I just repurchased that too because I'm almost out of that one. Great concealer. For a light coverage concealer, I'm gonna go back to my Salt New York. That I talked about the Sneaky Balm, the skin tint, but I really like the concealer formula too. I have that down here in these two shades right here. By the way, Salt New York, you don't have to do this packaging. They have beautiful, beautiful packaging for their products as singles or as quads. Also a concealer that I've really been loving that is like a medium coverage. You can definitely get light. You can definitely build it too if you want, like sheer it out. Kind of like all-purpose concealer, multi-use concealer. I'm giving it to the Maxine's Revenge French Face Concealer for eyes and face, it says. This is an indie brand, and they have a beautiful shade range. It's a very hydrating concealer. So if I'm going to be sweating in the sun all day, that's not the concealer I'm going for, but I love that. When I need a little bit more hydration, but not too hydrating, because again, oily skin, even though I'm 38, I'm still oily. That Maxine's Revenge Concealer, it has impressed me so much. Best contour, they chose the Westman Atelier Face Trace Contour Stick. I've never tried this from Westman Atelier. I don't know that I think I have one powder from Westman Atelier that I really like, but I've never tried the contour stick. I'm not huge on contouring. I like to use bronzer to kind of sculpt my face, whereas contour is all about cool tones, creating shadow and shape, and that is great. I do really love the new Morphe multi-use sticks. I love those. They're so great, come in a lot of different shades, and they're so small. So when I do want to give a little contour, they chisel everything out so beautifully. I'm going to agree with their pick for the best liquid bronzer. It's the Makeup by Mario Soft Sculpt Bronzing Serum. That one, I love it. Like, I really, really love that one. It is a product that launched last year, I think, and it's so versatile because if you need to use it as like under your makeup and then go on with makeup on top, you can. If you want to use it on top of your makeup, you can. If you want to use it on its own, you can. It's really beautiful, and I like the way that there's like two methods to apply, the pump or the wand. I really, really like that. For best powder bronzer, they went with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. I love that bronzer. It is great. It launched a long time ago, and if I'm looking at like bronzers of all time, I love my Fenty bronzer, amazing. So I thought I would give you not a brand new recommendation, but a bronzer that I think launched last year, and that's the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronze. I am in the shade 3. I think this is a beautiful formula. It is matte, but not flat matte. It's gorgeous. It gives me warmth. It has that luxurious YSL packaging. I really love that one. But if you're looking for a glowy powder bronzer, it has to go to the RMS. That, I feel like I've talked about that one so many times here on my channel. It is a beautiful, beautiful, like glowy, not glittery, beautiful, like sun-kissed glow bronzer. I love it. For cream bronzer, they went with the Merit Bronze Balm Sheer Sculpting Bronzer. This bronzer, okay, I like this in certain situations. I wouldn't say it's the best cream bronzer because it is very sheer. If you are wearing minimal makeup, minimal, like a little spot conceal, and you want to go in with a little bit of bronzer, that one is great. But keep in mind, it is very, very sheer. Let's go to setting sprays. For dewy setting spray, they gave it to the Tier Mask Fit Makeup Fixer. That is a great setting spray. I really enjoy it, but I wouldn't say it's like dewy. I would just say it's like a setting spray that doesn't really affect, like if it's dewy or it's matte, your makeup. It just kind of helps everything sink in and increase the longevity a bit. If we're looking at dewy setting sprays, I love the One Size Powder Melt Glass Setting Spray. I talk about One Size a lot, but they are a brand that's so nice. If I'm using this as a setting spray, absolutely not, okay? If you have dry skin, you will love this. It is a glass mist, so it is gonna give me radiance, glow. I still love this though. Like, look at how much I've used. I will use this as like a spray to help everything melt together, and then maybe I'll go on with my finishing powder, blush, bronzer, things like that. And then I will go in with a longwear spray, like the One Size, what is it, Secure the, what is it, Until Dawn. I'm like, Until Dawn, I know I keep it always right there. But this is a great, great, great dewy setting spray. And I also wanted to mention as like a drugstore option, but one that is really beautiful, is the Hard Candy Grip Unlock Setting Spray. Setting spray from Hard Candy. They have done so well. I've also been using their Look Unlock, but if I'm talking about dewy setting sprays, this one's really beautiful. It's kind of like the Milk Hydro Grip, not exactly, but it does give you dewiness, but not overly dewy. Like, did you put setting spray on your face, or did you just like get hit by the rain, your face is wet? You know, we don't want that. This is gonna make you dewy, healthy, glowy, beautiful. So I really, really like that one. And they got it right with the best mattifying setting spray. This is brand new and I love it. Like, I love it. Trust me, I'm gonna empty this and have to repurchase it because it's so good. It is mattifying. It is mattifying. I did a video where I was showing you like side by side just on my hand the difference between the new Charlotte Tilbury matte blur and this one. This is good. This is the winner. You know, like this one, amazing. Danessa Myricks, I love. And of course, like this one is not new. I wanted to keep this to mostly newer recommendations, and the Until Dawn I love, but that Danessa Myricks, wow. Now, under their steals category, like drugstore setting spray, they put the L'Oreal Infallible Second Spray. Hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I have oily skin. I know so many people love it. It feels like I'm spraying my face with hairspray, and not like new hairspray, like Aquanet hairspray. I don't like it. I don't like it. I hate it. Okay, a little distraction. I got distracted. I saw they had a breakthrough category, and I was like, wait a minute, how did I miss this before? But the Pattern Hair Steamer is on there, and I told y'all I would follow up with you when I reviewed it. I talked about it in an Ulta haul. I really like it. Is it necessary? No. Like, you can use your clothing steamer if you want to. If you have naturally wavy textured hair and you like to steam your hair, that one, I really like it. They have a lot of different categories for eyes. We're going to get into eyes, and they have a lot of mascaras listed. I want to say the best tubing mascara they gave to Kulfi. I love this Ribbon Wrap Lash from Too Faced. I love this. I did not like tubing mascara before. This changed my mind. I've since been on a mission, trying so many different ones. This one still reigns supreme. I love it. So I can't speak to the Kulfi, but I do love the Too Faced. The best lengthening mascara they gave to the Lancome Lash Idole. And I like this one too. It is very lengthening. So if you're looking just at lengthening, I definitely agree. I give it to this one. It's great. It makes my lashes long and pretty, and it's got this like cool, really, really small wand, so you can really like get in there and lengthen your lashes. I do enjoy that one. They chose the Dior Show Over Volume Mascara in terms of volume. And if I'm looking for just volume, like I want my lashes to just look thick, maybe not necessarily long and separated, I'm giving it to the Wonder Skin Infinite Riz Mascara. I've really been enjoying this one. It definitely makes my lashes look thick. For eye pencils, they have a neutral pencil winner, and theirs is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencils. I am going to give it to my Melt pencils. What are these? I think I've like whittled down the name on them. They're the waterline pencils. Okay, I have all the shades, but look at how small these are. I love the pencil from Melt, and they only come in neutral shades. Melt, please expand, do more shades because it's so good. It's such a good formula. For best color eye pencil, they give it to the Urban Decay 24/7. Those are great pencils. I do. I really like those. Colorful liner, like sometimes the color's right in one shade and the formula is great in that one shade. But in terms of overall, yes, Urban Decay does have a lot of shades, but I still love my ColourPop liners. They're not expensive, so I can get all the different colors, but not every shade is created equally. Every once in a while, there's a shade that just doesn't last, but for the most part, I'll go with the ColourPop. Best Tinted Brow Gel, they give it to the ABH Volumizing Tinted Brow Gel. I've never tried that one, but I love my Milk Kush High Roll. This launched last year, I believe. It's going to give me thickness in my brows. It's going to beef up my brow hair, but it's going to stay and last and hold, and I love that, and I could not ask for more. Honestly, I don't know how any tinted brow gel could be better than this one. For their clear brow gel, they went with the Got To Be 2-in-1. I don't like that as a brow gel. I use that for flyaways when I wear my hair up, but it does have kind of it's not like a matte finish. It does have like that hair gel look, which is fine in my hair. It works nice for keeping my these little pieces that want to curl no matter how many times I straighten them. You know, it does great for that. But in the brows, it leaves a finish that I don't love, so I'm still sticking with my Patrick Ta brow gel. I've never found anything that beats that one. For best brow powder, they gave it to the Joey Haley Luxe Brow Powder. I've never tried that brand, so I want to try this. Let me know if you have. I'm going to give it to my Sydney Grace Mad For You brows. These come in different colorways for brow palettes, and I love that. Like, see, I use mine. Best eyeshadow palette. Let's talk about this category because this one's going to be difficult for me. I have over 600 palettes. I love makeup. I love my palettes. I love eyeshadow. They gave it to the Wang Van Gogh Color Story eyeshadow palette. Please forgive me if I pronounce the name of the brand incorrectly. I do not have this palette. I did swatch it in store, and it looks like the formulas are really nice. A lot of colorful palettes, neutral palettes, but I have not bought this myself, so I cannot speak to that. I haven't worn it, I haven't played with it, but I did swatch it in store. It seems super nice. How in the world, I don't know how the Danessa Myricks Lightworks palettes are not on here because wow, innovation in terms of packaging, fun colors, fun neutrals, fun textures, so amazing. I'm not saying that what they picked shouldn't have won. I'm just saying there should have been 2 winners in this category at least, because Danessa Myricks, in terms of mainstream, I don't want to say like mainstream because like I know it's like an artist brand too, but it's mainstream to the consumers. If I'm not looking at indie brands, like independently owned brands, I mean, like, Danessa Myricks was robbed here. Best Bold Sparkle Eyeshadow Sticks. They went with the Half Magic Sparkle Sticks, and I do really love those. I think they're so pretty. I don't have all the shades, but I do have a lot, and I think they're gorgeous. If you want another option, I would go with the Danessa Myricks new Color Fix Sticks. I only have this one that I bought, so I really, really like that formula, but I really love the Half Magic too. For liquid shadow, they picked the Danessa Myricks Twin Flames Multichrome. I have to say, I really like the Half Magic liquid shadows. I think they're really pretty. I don't wear liquid shadows a ton, but they are great for that quick out the door, like a stick and one of these, beautiful. I really like these. I think they're super pretty. And I really like the Urban Decay, what's the official name? Glazed liquid eyeshadows. All of the shades except the dark red one. I love these. I think they're a beautiful formula. They're so fun, and they're very different in that they have the brush tip applicator. And these being brand new for 2025, I think they deserve the award. When it comes to lips, I'm going to focus on new releases for sure. That's what I've been trying to do, but I know I've pulled some older products here, but there are so many lip products that I really want to think about Best of Beauty 2025. So the best tinted lip gloss. That one is hard because there's been so many great lip products that launched. They picked the Makeup Forever Super Boost Lip Gloss. I have not tried that formula, and I really wanted to keep it to products that I tried this year because I have so many lip glosses I love, like Lawless, Half Magic, like amazing lip glosses. But I'm going to go again with Fui. These are their voluming glosses. They come at 30%, so they can be a little more sheer, or 70% with a little more pigment. I think it's genius. I love these. Another pick for best tinted lip gloss for me is going to go with the Adept Simplicity Moisture Mask Gloss. I forget the official name, so I'll put it up here for you. You know, these makeup names get long, y'all. They get so long. I really love those. Comes in lots of shades, sparkly, they're hydrating on the lips, and they're gloss, like a gloss mask hybrid. I love. For best lip oil, they have the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oil, which I have said I don't like that because it's just minty scented. And I don't love minty lip products, okay? I know you might be like, Heather, that's a petty reason not to like it. I don't ever use it, so it's not the best, okay? And the Clinique Pop Lip and Cheek Oil, which I'm like, a lip oil for my lips and my cheeks, that's gonna be so sticky. I've never tried it though, okay? I really, really love a lot of lip oils. The ones from Milk, so good, so good. And a range of colors and like, I was gonna say taste, smells, flavors. That's what I mean, because I don't eat my lip gloss, but you know, it's a lip gloss, so stuff happens. I also feel like the Too Faced Kissing Jelly Glosses do not get the love they deserve. They should get so much more hype. They have clear, shimmery, like lots of different ones. So fun. For the best plumping lip gloss, they gave it to the YSL Love Shine Plumping Lip Oil Gloss. That I do. I really like that formula. It does burn a little bit, but it's not over the top, and I am a baby when it comes to lip plumpers, okay? I do like that one. I bought the purpley shade, and it's so pretty. I'm also gonna say best plumping lip gloss. If you want something that is going to burn, the Morphe, like the hot honeys, oh my gosh. Burn, but beautiful. For best lip pencil, they gave it to the MAC lip pencil. And I get it. I love the MAC lip pencil. But that's not a new product. So I'm like, okay, Best of Beauty, not all time, like 2025. I love my Singe Beauty lip liners. I love those. I think they're gorgeous. I just talked about those recently. They're super new. They're super beautiful. I love those. But I haven't had those for super long. The Morphe color pencils, amazing. And they just redid and expanded the line, or not redid, like repackaged and expanded the line, new shades. Beautiful. The Morphe color pencils, so good. If you're looking for an indie option, independently owned, and you're like, not the Singe, that's independently owned, Mob Beauty. Beautiful lip liners. I have bought like 4 or 5 shades. Beautiful formula. For best lip liner pen, they picked the Tarte Maracuja Juicy Lip Stain Liners. I looked for those. It looks like they're a Tarte site exclusive, so I've never tried those. I can't speak to those. I know I hate the one from CoverGirl that everybody loves that's like so dry on me. I hate it. I really like the ones from Huda Beauty. I'm wearing one today. What shade am I wearing today? Because I think they're great. I like the shape of the felt tip. This is Toasty Brown. I'm wearing Toasty Brown today with just a lip mask on top. This is Celestial Caramel from Make. That's what I've had on my lips. And actually, I've been talking for a long time. I probably need to reapply this and take a drink. For best sheer lipstick, they have the Revlon Super Lustrous Glass Shine Balm. I agree with that. I think that's a beautiful balm. I love those. If I'm giving you another option, I'm going to go with these from Bare Minerals. These are new to me, but I don't think they're a new launch for 2025, but I still wanted to talk about these because it is the Dew Lip Gloss Balm. I have Hope and Devotion. Very nice, very hydrating and thin feeling on my lips. And I also love the lip balms that Bella Beauté Bar just launched if you were looking for an indie brand. So now you have a drugstore, a high-end, and an indie brand like recommendation for sheer lipsticks. So beautiful. Like, I really, really love those from Bella Beauté Bar. Really love this one from Revlon. Really love those from Bare Minerals. Best cream lipstick, they gave it to Valentino Beauty Spike lipsticks, the matte lipsticks. I have those balms, beautiful. I could also put those in the favorite balm category. They're beautiful. Luxury price tag, but beautiful. I have not tried their matte lipstick. I don't think I have not tried their matte lipstick. For me, if I'm giving you a recommendation, you want to go into Sephora and grab something, the Merit lipsticks. The Merit lipsticks, beautiful. You can get those in store. You can get those online. I love the Merit lipsticks. A favorite formula for me. I love, oh, there's so many lip products I love. I keep looking to the side because like that's where I keep my lip collection. So I'm like, is anything like jumping out? But I had written down Merit lipsticks, so beautiful. If you were looking, because I did not see a category on here. Well, they have a liquid lipstick category, and that's, we'll just move into that then. Best liquid lipstick. The Liquid Lust from Pat McGrath, their Legendary Wear lipstick. I love a lot of liquid lipsticks, and I'm trying to think of like all these new formulas and things that are coming out. And Unearthly Cosmetics, their liquid lipsticks, so good. I really love a liquid lipstick now that has like a blurring finish, a semi-matte finish, a very forgiving formula, not a flat matte that's going to dry down and dry my lips out. If you want a mattifying liquid lipstick that's going to stay all day, I'm still going with the Lunar Beauty ones. They're not drying, but they are matte and they are beautiful and they are long wear. The Unearthly Cosmetics Satin Liquid Lipstick formula, love. Over the moon, hyped, amazing liquid lipstick formula. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. I had fun with this. I saw a video like this from Nikki LaRose and was like, yes, I love the extra recommendations. So I will put her video down below in the description box. Let me know, what would you recommend? What is a new launch for this year that you just absolutely love? I really tried to think about my answers, but I'm so scared that I left out some favorites. Let me know what you think. I'm going to pop up some more videos here for you. I would love it if you would stick around, hang out. Let's talk all things makeup, all things Allure Best of Beauty, all things Best of Beauty down below in the comments.